Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Virturl Late Model Division here on a Monday night. North Wilkesboro Speedway plays host to round number 3 of the season as we get ready to rock and roll at the world famous North Wilkesboro Speedway for the Virtual Velocity Late Model Division. Again, Matt in the booth. New co-host here tonight for the first time in the booth. His first career start, if you will. Sean, how you doing, man?
Man, I am doing wonderful. Thanks for having me tonight.
There we go, man. We're going to do some late model racing here in the Cardinal 125. All right, we are getting ready to go. But before we do that, we'll get qualifying touched up and done. But we're also going to revisit last week from Five Flags. Due to a scheduling conflict, we could not make it out to that one. But it was Eric that got the win 1 week ago here at the Five Flags tonight, qualifying 6th at North Wilkesboro. We'll see if he can keep the momentum up going into this evening. Should be very interesting. Big thing about North Wilkesboro, guys, and Sean can touch on this as a driver. Tire saving here tonight for 125 laps going to be huge. This old surface will eat your tires alive if you're not careful, Sean.
Yep. No, the corners on this is absolutely destroying on your tires. So it's going to be watching them how they pit and which way they go with it. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race to see who comes out and who can actually save their tires better than others.
Yeah, you're going to have to save your equipment all night long and make it work, right? You got to take and make sure that front end will turn. These late models, very momentum sensitive. You got to keep your speed up through the middle of the corner. If you don't do that, well, you run into trouble. They don't have the power the super late models have to overcome that. And especially at a place like this, I feel like that's more important than ever here tonight at North Wilkesboro. Oh. And another thing, man, 11 cars, that's a pretty good size field.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so, these guys are all running really, really fast times. So watching their tires is going to be a huge thing for these guys.
All right, let's talk about the layout for tonight. 125 laps, your race distance, relatively short, right? As much as we talk about tires, you have to factor in, you got to take care of your equipment, but you got to get to the front as well. That's an oxymoron, very easily said, very hard to produce.
Yeah, and granted, like the guy who's up front, he will probably end up doing fairly well for saving his own tires, and with that fresh air, he'll be able to go pretty quick.
Yeah, I agree. Fresh air going to be key here tonight. But look at this, man. We're already done with qualifying.
Yeah. I don't know why Ray didn't qualify unless he is qualifying right now, but
he is not qualifying. He is
just starting back to the pack.
Yep, no back of the pack strategy. Don't know how I feel about that tonight.
Well, I've watched that actually work out fairly well for most of the guys in the past, so maybe he can pull it out and maybe he can make it around these guys and
make it work, right? All right, we are ready. Let's go through the starting lineup here tonight for the Cardinal 125 here this evening. Here we go. Row number 1, Scott Nagus on the front row. R.J. Williams going to start right alongside. Row number 2 this evening, Mike Hasty, Josh Flynn there as well. Cade Green and Tyler Hilton riding up 5th and 6th. Row number 4, if it'll actually pop up for us, Eric Blount, last week's winner, and Brandon alongside this mirror. Gordon Larson Jr. and Tim Williams there in 10th. And Ray Radford, and we have 5 minutes of warm-up scheduled for these guys. So as a driver here, what do you think warm-up? You got 5 minutes to kind of finish off, tune the rest of the car in before we actually go racing.
Yeah, you're basically just trying to dial in the last little bits with how your car handles and everything. Some guy, like personally for myself, the first setup that I ever do is basically key. These guys, they're more in tune with their car. They know exactly what it's going to do. And they're just going to fine tune it from what they need to from qualifying to actual race.
Yeah, that's going to be the key. Just fine tune from that qualifying you talked about in the race. Get used to being around other cars and the multiple groups here. You see the 60 really loose up top.
That's
weird.
Seems like a very loose setup, and he might want to dial it back a little. Or he's just comfortable with being very loose. Loose can be very fast, but like we all know, smooth is fast. You start slipping the back end out. Unfortunately, you're going to lose most of your momentum. You're going to lose position. Lap times are not going to be what you want them to be. So we'll see how he does, if he can just dial it in a little bit better and make it smooth.
Yes, sir. That's all you can do is get it dialed in. We're a little less than 2 minutes remaining. While we got this, we'll head over. We'll do our commercial break. When we come back, it'll be time to go green flag racing here tonight. So guys, stick around here. We'll be right back after our commercial break. And commercial. All right, we're back there, here at North Wilkesboro, ready to go once again with Mike right now on top of the charts. Hasty right now, getting hasty with it in warm up, getting quicker and quicker. We'll see how he turns out here tonight. Still less than a minute to go before we send these cars green flag racing for 125 laps here this evening. Less than a minute to go. Thanks to everyone that has joined me and Sean tonight to put on this great show for the Virturl late model stock series. So again, 53 seconds left, and then we will get them lined up behind the Virtual Eye Racing pace car to get everybody rolling around here, prepared to go for 125 laps here this evening. So again, 40 seconds to go and counting. Fastest in warm-up going to be Hasty, Josh, RJ, and Scott. Your top four. So pretty solid top four there, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the how close of a battle those four guys have. Their times are actually really, really close together.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting race to see who actually pulls out and who actually can dominate.
Well, that'll be the thing we'll have to watch. Well, we're going to get them going, man. We are out of warm-up. It is time for round number 3 in the Cardinal 125 here in North Carolina. I'm ready. You're ready. Everybody here is ready. It is time to go and get behind that Virtual pace car and get this Monday night kicked off with a bang. Checkered flag on the session. We are lining them up right now from high above. No, Sean, we can't jump out of the helicopter up here. That's not a thing we can do. But we're
man, I'm looking forward to it.
You was all geared up, ready to go out the door, wasn't you?
A parachute on, ready to blast off.
Oh, I hope somebody's not watching this. I really hope somebody's not watching this. Anyway, Mike right there alongside Scott on the pole here for this one. So they'll get them all gridded up, loaded in. Let's take a look at our race facts here for tonight. And it's going to be 125 laps. Think about it. Only 64 miles of racing here tonight, Sean.
Yeah, that's impressive, actually. You know, temps are really good for the track, 79 Fahrenheit, air temps 75. Airspeed, 4 kilometers or 4 miles an hour. Sorry, bit of a little Canadian humor right there.
Yeah, kilometers. Of course, it's kilometers.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, perfect track conditions for these guys to really put on a good show for us as we roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a banger, boys. It's gonna be a banger there, eh?
Yeah, you gonna go for a rip there for the bud?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Want me to pick you up a double?
Yeah, pick me up a double. What's sad is I actually understood that. Anyway, Scott is ready. I think lights are off. Are they going to extend it? Nope, they're going to bring them around, extend it one more time. So we'll wait just a minute to get on the loud pedal. I heard that over the PA system, Sean, they're waiting on the grandma over in turn 4 to set down. They're afraid she's going to fall down if she don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to fall over. Did her husband go grab a beer already, or did he get the cooler out?
They've already got the cooler out and got it going.
Oh, man, I hope they save me a beer then.
Yeah, the party's already started over in turn 4. Oh, man.
How fast do you think I can make it over there?
You might want to run because we're going green. Here we go. We're not going to have beers yet. Green flag in the air here tonight. We'll get the horsepower down into turn 1. Side by side, top lane. Look at that. RJ able to make the top lane work there, Sean. Already. That outside lane coming alive.
Yeah, no, honestly, like, he had a great start off on the outside, and it seemed like the outside line was just a bit faster for him than the guy on the inside.
Yeah, that momentum, right? Able to run the top and just keep the momentum up.
Well, yeah, because you can keep your foot into a little bit longer than the guy on the bottom. So it definitely is a little faster to keep up a little bit higher, but again, you're going to burn your tires out a little bit faster.
Yes, sir. And you see Mirror back here alongside with Eric. That's 2x2.
Yep.
One car having a blinkaroonie there on the bottom. He'll fall back in line. Meanwhile, RJ out front got the lead early, Sean, opened up a little bit of a gap.
Yeah, he'll definitely going to be one of the ones to watch for. He's putting down a blistering lap time here. But the other guys, they're not too far behind. Like, all it takes is one little slip up, and they'll have him.
Brandon back here, one car sliding through. That's Tyler Hilton, Mr. League owner, or league president, whatever you want to consider him as here. Sliding through the corner, gets it locked down. Cade Green right there as well. Green, nice job. 2x2. Up in front of him is Josh and Scott went 2x2. And just that fast, Sean, we're already through 6 laps in this race.
Yeah, it didn't take long to get through 6 laps. Kind of expected, not a super large track. And that.
Yep. Already kind of down into a rhythm. Single file we go. 7 on the board as we work our way through. Outside interference in the broadcast booth. Can I get a yellow card? RJ continuing the lead. Josh, Scott, your top 3.
Yeah, it's looking like RJ Williams is just going to keep plowing through these guys and just keep extending that lead. He's just absolutely just hammering these guys.
And for Josh back there, Scott in line, Mike, Brandon, Tyler Hilton side by side. Ooh, nice move.
No, he kind of lost a lot of ground on that one.
Oh, trouble.
We got trouble.
Gordon Larson's went around.
Oh, just probably sent it a little too hard coming out of that corner. Oh.
That's not good.
Yeah. A little side by side between one of the other guys and
didn't turn out well. Now the bad part for him, the yellow flag never flew on that. So we stay green. Nope. That's even worse.
Yeah, he's going to definitely lose a bunch of laps on that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's down pit road, as you can see right now, to get repairs. And unfortunately, that's going to be pretty much not over for him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He looked like he could have been a pretty good contender of making it up, but unfortunately, just got a little too slippery on the tires, and that's all she wrote.
He got a little loose in the maple syrup there, bud.
Well, if he put down maple syrup, he would have been sticky.
Yeah, this is true. Got Mike hanging on third and fourth. Nice job, RJ out front. 13 on the board.
You know, that's how I always stuck to the track, is always put maple syrup on those tires.
Well, according to your mountain bike record, you didn't stick to much of anything.
Well, that's a different story. We'll save that for another time.
Green right there in the wide. 14 on the board. Green holding on. Josh Scott hanging on up to third.
Yeah, geez. Pretty good battle between 3 and 4.
A couple of car weeks separating the two of them. Do you think the 72 of Mike there is going to be able to close the gap, get to him? And if he does, which lane do you even start to try to initiate a pass on here? Because we've seen the top be strong, but we've also kind of seen the bottom be strong.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is he's going to have to try and, if he can close the gap, he's going to have to probably try and do like a slingshot effect. And he might just end up having to try and do it not in a corner, and he just might take the inside on on the back straight or the front straight. But if he can't do that, then he's just going to have to keep in line and hope to God the guy in front of him makes a bit of a mistake and just gets him.
RJ out front, continuing to lead here.
Yeah,
he is gone.
RJ's got a pretty good gap going for him, so.
Man, he is looking 5/8 of a second to gap up front right now, and it's stabilized there with 19 on the board.
Yeah, no, he's doing an absolute stellar job on keeping his lead and keeping that gap between second place.
Yeah, and just kind of managing it right. You see Scott there in third, Mike back here in fourth. So good run for Mike here. Eric back here last week's winner back to 8th. Tyler holding on, doing the best he can as well. Inside the top 10 and 7th in the O2. And that's what we kind of expected, man, them to get a little bit spread out just a little bit here. Tire wear being a factor. Let's take a look at that now. So far, on average, Sean, everybody's dropped about a tenth and a half a lap over 20 laps.
Yeah. Which is kind of is expected for these cars. You know, you're probably right around maybe 95 to maybe more than 88. Like in that wear on your tire already.
Yeah.
So it's slowly coming down, and I don't know, like, if these guys are gonna run them right down to like the last millimeter before they switch them, or if they just gonna go, okay, let's try and get half lap race down, switch up the tires, and then go hit hard again. And
yeah, it's gonna be a hard call. Now remember, that's the 10 of RJ, I believe, is officially the 21/the 10. He's in lap traffic. He'll work his way through and clear, putting that car another lap down. Oh, almost not clear. We about had a problem there.
Yep. And that's another thing, is that with lap traffic, you've got to be real careful because they will hold you up. And sometimes the drivers don't play so nice when they're getting passed.
I mean, and here's the thing, man. He just about came up inches too soon.
Yep.
That was a matter of inches.
Exactly. Like, he just caught the edge of that bumper, and he probably felt it start to slide, and he turned down again and just kind of kept it nice and straight and stable, and he almost just said goodbye to his whole race right there.
Yep, from the race lead of all things, right?
Yeah.
And keep in mind, we're only about 26 laps into this. You still got a while to go, as you got Scott working by the lap traffic as well. You got to feel bad for Gordon. He was the one involved in that accident, and his race kind of fell off a cliff from there.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it is unfortunate for him that now he's put in this position where he's a couple laps down, and he's got to let these guys go past him and to keep it clean and everything. But he really needs to learn or run faster keep up with these guys or pass them so he can get back more onto the lead lap.
Right. Right now,
I think at this point he's also just waiting for a yellow flag to come around.
Yeah.
So he can just go around and get back on that lead lap.
You know, his race so far is going like, you know, jumping a mountain bike and not sticking the landing.
There you go off again about that.
RJ continues to lead. Josh there as well. Oh.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I crashed a mountain bike, but I did roll a Jeep before that.
And as you say that, the yellow comes out. Good job. Sean brought the yellow out. And I don't see anybody really with problems. One car slow.
Well, yeah, he's slow. I don't know why he's slow.
What I'm trying to deduce, and it ain't letting us see it for some reason. There he is. Jackson, did you throw a bottle on the racetrack again?
No, he didn't do that.
Okay. Nope, we lost the car. Nope. He just said, nope, I'm done. Something went wrong there. I think equipment failure, something of that nature, brings the yellow.
Yeah, it could have been that he just...
And rolling again. You know, I'm going to go with the Jackson threw a bottle on the racetrack philosophy. I'm going to go with that actually.
Jackson was just, I didn't like this. Threw the bottle.
Yep, toss it out. 33 on the board.
You know, I wonder what actually happened to him. If it was just
and what's the leader? What is going on right now? The leader.
He wanted to do some grass trimming. He just saw a long grass and he just said, "Hi, his lead back." Seems like the usual suspects. You know, they're up front again. They're battling. Everyone else is they just got back in that line and just making sure that they try and keep up with RJ Williams.
Yes, sir, and they continue to do what they can here right now.
I just saw a slight bit of a slip from RJ. You know, kind of losing a little bit of ground there. His tires might be starting to get a little on the bald side.
You know, that's never good.
No, and you know, it's just a slight bit. You know, it's not too bad. It seems like his gap's kind of closed up a little bit. So I'll start applying some pressure on him, and he might start to feel a little bit of the pressure of the guy behind him. But if he doesn't let it bother him, he'll just keep going, and everything will be just peachy for him.
Alrighty. All right, at this point, start recording now. All right, we are now recording, man. 40 on the board here as the field works their way through.
Oh, it's very much like a double-edged sword in that you got to find that edge and you need to hold it right there. This is what racing is.
There's the scope as our stream is back up here, guys. Sorry about that. We've been on recording mode. We just had YouTube decide it wasn't going to allow us to stream for a few minutes. But we didn't miss much. We're 66 laps in to the scheduled distance here tonight, Sean, of what has been a duly great race here tonight.
Yeah, this has been a phenomenal race. These guys have done an absolutely stellar job with these cars.
There's Tyler. Nice run for Tyler. RJ Williams continuing to lead the way. Josh there as well. Nice run.
I was kind of rooting for Tyler, hoping that, you know, he was going to do a little bit better, maybe be more of in the front of the pack. Unfortunately, he's, you know, in the back. So I wonder what kind of problems he was having for tonight.
You know, I just don't think he's got the rhythm here that he wants, right? I think that's kind of the problem that Ty's got, is not being able to find that rhythm, get that car to do what he needs that car to do.
And some drivers, yeah, you just, doesn't matter how much time you put on the track, you just don't find that rhythm, or you don't feel comfortable with the track, and yeah, you just can't run as what you want.
Yeah, it's just one of those deals. And it's so hard to tell what you need the car to do, too, in that scenario, right?
Oh, 100%.
70 on the board. RJ, Mike there up to third. Scott to fourth. And we're pretty even spread out through everybody right now.
Yeah, no, the field's pretty spread out. I'm kind of looking at it and go, okay, well, RJ is going to come around eventually, and he's going to catch up to the back of the pack.
Yes.
Which is going to slow him down again.
Yes.
And hopefully he doesn't have the same scenario which he almost had earlier with clipping his bumper.
Yes. And lap traffic getting in the way and nearly being a big incident. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I hope he learned his lesson from that and kind of gives himself a little bit more space.
Time it out a little bit better, if you will.
Yep.
It's all timing. All of this is timing.
Yeah.
And again, 74, Brandon.
God, this dad feels like he needs a good old Red Bull.
Getting there, huh?
Oh, man. You know, late nights, early mornings.
Yeah. Do you need a sleepy room? I could make you one.
No need that yet.
75 on board. Let's do a little bit of crank it up here, buddy. Woohoo, crank it up. Canadian style.
Crank it up. Bottle of champagne.
Yes, sir. That is totally right. How it worked out. And I mean, you take a look. These guys are going to learn something even from RJ tonight. How he's managed that race car.
Oh, 100%. And like they're going to look at him and go, or look at the next race and go, okay, we need to make our cars faster because we need to make sure we can keep up with RJ.
Right.
Because you don't want him to just keep running and just winning every race.
Well, I mean,
unless
you're RJ.
Oh, yeah, if you're RJ, you're going to tune it up and make it faster.
If you're RJ, you're perfectly happy with what we're seeing tonight.
Oh, he's got to be on cloud 9, man.
As we continue to roll, and again, it's just so interesting to watch, but how all this works out.
And honestly, like all these drivers, like the top 3 drivers, they've got to be really, really happy with their performance, because this is a high level of racing, and the fact that they're doing it and they're handling their cars perfectly the way they want them to, and putting them where they need to, is doing great. How many more laps do we got there, Matt?
Well, we're 87 in on 125, buddy. We're getting down to it.
Ooh. These guys are absolutely doing well. I know looks like a pretty good battle for 3rd place right now.
Hasty, Brandon there as well, doing a great job. Single file.
Well, you can notice 3rd place, he's not running like that really, really low line. He's kind of running like a mid-low line.
Right.
And 4th is kind of running more of a high line there, trying to close that gap up on him.
At least trying to.
Exactly. He's doing fairly well. He is closing that gap. He's just now got to figure out how he's going to get around him.
He is closing, but the other side is getting around him and then pick up the car in front of him, right? That's the other side of this.
Well, exactly. And these things drive off of aerodynamic. Like, once you're in that slipstream, that's where the cars really start moving.
It's helpful down the straightaway, not so much in the corner.
Yeah, corner can be a little bit more unforgiving.
Right.
Oh, see, now we got some side-by-side action. Let's go, boys.
2x2 still, 92 on the board.
Yellow.
We have a yellow.
And caution on the racetrack. Who did it this time? I think it was... whoa, hello.
Whoa!
Rollo Macaroni.
Yeah, I think it was, he just came out of the corner and it just slipped the tires. Just a little bit too much throttle on leaving and just spun it.
You're right around.
Yep. Giving it a little too much sauce there, boy.
The caution is out on the racetrack again.
You know, these guys have done very, very well. Like, we've only had 2 yellows out of the entire race. These guys have done an absolutely amazing job. Like, that's almost a round of applause for those guys. As we go in for tires and probably a little bit of fuel.
Tires and fuel for the lead back as they head down pit road.
Well, at least this gives a chance for some of the drivers to catch up and kind of get on that lead lap.
Can I get a yellow card for broadcast interference again? RJ.
Just getting one of those 500 women on you, eh?
And something like that. Our social media manager's having too much fun.
Hey, you're the one who put her as a manager.
Yeah. That might be open. All right, more cars to pit road.
Yeah, at least this gives a chance for the drivers to kind of get on that lead lap again and start to push for getting up into that more leading spots.
Exactly. And, you know, this is a little bit of a shakeup in this position, right?
Oh, 100% it is. I always loved it when you get the leaders going in for pits and you're like, okay, you've already had to pit, your tires are good, and fuel's good, you can just kind of sneak on by, but at the same time, sometimes like they'll push you back because they had the position as the yellow flag came out, so you can't really like shake them up too badly.
Oh, 98. And that's the thing, right? You take a look. What do you think? Do you think anything changes now? I mean, RJ's still got the lead. Does anybody have anything for RJ?
Green.
Yeah. Like these guys will definitely have the race will be a lot closer because everyone's now fresh on tires. We'll see lap times be just as fast or not faster than what they were on like lap 1.
Right.
Because as the car is loosened up, yeah, now you put new tires on it. It does bring back some of the rigidity, but you got now a lot closer of a race. So now we're going to put more pressure on the drivers. These guys are going to do absolutely phenomenal and do what they need to do best.
Yes, sir. And right now, top 2 knows the tailgate or back bumper or front bumper right now, and still going at it. Can Josh Flynn find a way around him?
He just needs to do some shake and bake in there and slingshot around RJ. But it looks like RJ's kind of putting a little bit of a gap on him.
A little bit.
Well, maybe third place there he might end up start closing that gap up a bit and catch these guys.
That's going to be very interesting, right? Can he get in the mix as well?
Well, yeah, and it'd be a really interesting, like, it'd be a real one thing if third place, if he catches both of them and then passes them on the lead on the final lap, man, he would be in heaven all day long with that.
Yeah, what if they get side by side, start racing? That gives them the opportunity to really get up there and go for it.
Oh, exactly. I think my grandma would be making iced tea for that.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And I'm not talking, tea with ice in it. That's just ridiculous.
Not cool like us.
I'm talking true iced tea.
Right.
I know you guys have your tea bags with ice in it and you call it iced tea. Come on.
Well, you see, America.
With your beer that's only 4%.
Hey now. That's not our fault. It's ready to go. Working our way through here. Man, these top 3 really starting to tighten up. Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna have to give RJ a 5% beer after this.
Right? He deserves it.
Yeah. He's absolutely just dominating this race and just keeps going and going and going.
Like the Energizer Bunny.
Yes. Man, I wish I was like that.
Me as well, with 18 to go. This car on rail. Oh, man. 18 laps to go. If they could only see behind the scenes, man. They're watching this show. But if they could only see in the broadcast booth, man, the fans would have some interesting stories. Too wide.
Oh, I know.
Them.
They'd be going, man, look at their mini fridge. And their mini Boston donuts.
Oh! Somebody hit the syrup again. Caution out.
Ah, man. Someone put some lubricant on that ground and just made them slip.
Up the hill, chased it, couldn't really catch it. Take a look right here. Into 2.
Yep, right there. But hey, I gotta give him credit. He went between 2 cars and didn't hit either one of them.
Yes, sir. Well, this will give us our opportunity for a late race commercial break. When we come back, we should have the run to the end here tonight at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Thank you guys for coming out. We'll be right back here in a moment. All right, everybody. Me and Sean is back once again as we're going to be coming down to what should be 13 laps to go at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, these last 13 laps could be really, really good. Or we could just keep watching RJ just dominate this whole field and run away with the whole show.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. 12 laps to go. Gosh, RJ. 12 to go this time by single file.
Oh, looks like they're stacking up. The lights have just turned off. So we're going to go green on this next lap.
Here we go. It'll be a 12-lap dash. Can RJ hang on here? He's dominated tonight so far. Let's see.
Well, and you also think about it, like green's on him. So maybe he hits that throttle. If the guy beside him's not ready, then he kind of gets that lead going already.
Here we go. 11 to go. Green flag. Let's do it. RJ he got a good jump.
He did. We got a good battle for third place going on. We got a little double action.
With more double and a triple.
With a 12-pack of Timbits.
There we go. 2x2 for third. Mike Cade. Great battle. That'll be inside the top 5 with 10 to go. And somebody blinked out.
Yep. These guys are doing really, really well. They're pushing hard for the last 10 laps and putting everything on the line, everything on the track, just to see if they can win.
Yeah, no reason to save tires and whatnot now. You got to go with 8 laps to go. Trouble! We got it upside down. Oh, Nelly.
Oh, there goes. That was the battle for third place right there.
All right, let's take a look. Cars going upside down on the front straight away. We're up and over.
Yeah, it kind of looked like there was it started almost going a three wide, and
yep.
These guys were doing a really good job on battling.
Oh,
yep. Just inside clipped the rear end and sent him.
Sent him there, bud.
Oh, poor Bud, man. Unfortunately, there's no way to recover from that.
No. That car is toast.
Yep. He's unfortunately at the end of his race tonight. That really sucks. He was doing really, really well. He was up in that battle for third.
And 6 to go. Oh, boy. We're going to have a dash to the finish.
Yep. There's going to be some heated conversations in pits afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Not going to be good.
Nope. It's unfortunate, racing, and rubbing is racing, but sometimes, you just think that you might have a little bit more of a gap than you think, and you just don't have it there.
5 to go. Here we go. We'll see what we got here. Josh, RJ.
Yeah, RJ's absolutely, he's dominating this whole race. I'm hoping, seeing that Josh is right there, he's doing a phenomenal job of staying close to RJ. Just not being able to find a way around him, unfortunately, and as much as he probably would love to find a way around him to take a lead.
It'll be very interesting to see it dash to the end.
Oh, yeah.
4 laps to go.
This is going to be a mad dash to the finish line. It might be only like 2 laps to the finish line. As we come around for the 3rd lap.
There we go. 3 laps to go.
Lights are off, so yeah. It's going to be
It's about that time there, bud.
2 laps to finish. Going to be a mad dash. See who puts it all on the line and
see what we got.
This is going to be a very, very interesting finish.
Here we go.
Here we come around. We should be going green right now.
Green in the air. Let's do it.
RJ's pulling out already.
RJ's gone. He's gone. 2 to go. He hit the nitrous button and he out of here, homie.
Yeah. He definitely hit that NOS button, man. He took off so quickly.
2 by 2.
Didn't literally give Josh a chance to even keep it close.
1 lap to go. 2 and 3 wide. Behind him, RJ coming to the checkered flag. RJ gonna hold Josh at bay. He'll win it side by side.
Jay Williamson.
There we go. Oh, man.
Absolutely dominating tonight's race from start to finish. Way to go, bud.
Way to go there, bud. All right. That one's a wrap. RJ gets it done. And that means we got one more thing to do.
Big old burnouts.
Yes, sir.
Which these cars have a really, really hard time doing, unfortunately.
Yes, sure. All right, we'll get ready to talk to some folks now. RJ just absolutely on rails all night.
Man, I give him props. He kept it together the entire race. He almost had one huge mistake, but he did a phenomenal job on keeping it together and keeping on the track.
Yes, sir.
And even Josh and the other guy, they got to be proud they kept it together, kept it up in the top, and did what they did best.
Yes, sir. All right, I'll grab Cade first since he finished third here. We'll go third to first. I'm going to talk to Cade. Cade Green, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, podium finish for you tonight.
Yeah, I'll take another podium.
Well, we all take podiums, but You did a phenomenal job tonight. You actually kept out from some of the wrecks. And how were the tires managing the wear on them?
It was real difficult. This place really likes to eat them up, and it's very unforgiving. I was pretty loose there in that first run. Luckily, we were able to come in and get some tires there with about 25 to go, and helped it a little bit. But I just had nothing for those guys in front of me. Battling there for third. It was lucky staying out of that wreck. I kind of got a little bit of it, but it happened so fast. Just try to get out of the way as best I could.
Well, you did a phenomenal job tonight, man.
Yes, you did. You did a great job, Cade. We know your history in these cars. Not shocking at all to see you up near the front, buddy.
I appreciate it. Yeah, this is I struggle at this track, so third place, I'll take it.
Yes, sir. Well, Cade, congratulations, P3 here tonight, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's talk to Josh. He tried to run down a race leader. Hey, Josh, Matt in the booth, got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, you tried to run down over to RJ, just ran out of time there, bud.
Yeah. He, him and I had a good battle. Him and I race a lot on here, and yeah, I don't know. He just had the better savings than I did.
Well, it definitely seemed like off the restarts, he definitely had a pretty good jump on you, and he just kind of ran away from you a little bit.
Yeah, those restarts, he was going when I was not expecting it every time, and I was trying to get in the rhythm of it, and I was like, damn, man, it's messing me up every time.
Yeah, no, and I've seen it multiple times from other drivers. You kind of anticipate it, and then they take off, and you're like, oh, I was eating a sandwich.
Yeah, and even if you did try to time it, then it's going to be the time when he doesn't go, and then it's going to be a black flag for jumping the start, and you know how it goes.
Yep. How for tire wear and that, you looked like you were managing it pretty good out there, and
the first half I actually had like 24% left on my right sides. I started trying to, it was kind of like push save type thing, but ended with a lot better, and yeah, just basically ran out of time.
Yeah, it looked like you were trying to find a good way around him, but he didn't really give you that opportunity at all. So,
yeah, no, if I had the opportunity, I knew it the whole time. It was turns 3, 4. I felt like I was a lot faster, but he just had 1 and 2 locked in more, and that's if I ever got the opportunity. You know,
right.
He's a pretty solid driver, and you know, just trying to get in there was hard.
Well, again, man, congratulations, man. P2 tonight. A great way to continue the season.
Thank you.
All right, there we go, everybody. Josh getting it done. Now we'll do some makeup here. Let's see if we can get Eric. I don't see our race winner, unfortunately. Hey, Eric, Matt in the booth, got a copy. Hey, Eric, Matt in the booth, get a copy.
I got you.
All righty, man. We'll win last week, P4 this week, my man.
Yeah. Pretty good. I'm thankful.
Oh man, I'm proud of you for last week. Great win. Did you have anything left in the car this week? Anything you could have done different?
Well, I got caught up in that last incident, and the front end was really smashed in. I didn't think we were gonna be able to hold forth, but thank goodness the car had a little bit left in it, was able to hold on and bring it home fourth. So I mean, the front end was tore up. I don't think we had anything left for the guys in front of us. Cade and RJ and Josh, they were all fast all night.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate you up in the booth, bud.
Yep. All righty. Well, Sean, we're going to end it here. I'm going to hop and run, guys. I got to check on another situation. Thank you guys for coming out here tonight. Thank you, Sean, for coming with us, buddy.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Hopefully I can do it again soon, and looking forward to the